Promised Land, Story of Sundren.
From Briska, far to the north, word comes that the Commonwealth has recaptured the territory and broken the freedom-loving rebels, robbing the Elven court of potential allies. All-out war is at hand. My quest for freedom has me surrounded in hostile lands. I have no means to coordinate with my father's court, so I act on my own. I'll make the Draconians our allies. Reskar requires a homeland, so I'll lead him south to Ralikesh.
Okay, interesting. Simultaneous turns, hard of course. And I guess our hero now is actually Reskar Shapechanger then? I guess so. I wonder how this exactly works.
The Draconian settlers gather around Reskar. He uncovers the Radiant Egg, a symbol of pride among his people. It's just an egg to me, but something about it is changing. Though encased in a golden shell, I can tell Reskar cares deeply for the life stirring within it. He carefully lifts the egg to the sun, and every Draconian erupts in a chorus of beastly roars, which I interpret as cheers of joy and excitement. Despite Reskar's attempts to explain, their traditions are strange to me. Sages believe that Draconians were created by dragons to conquer the soft-skinned races. With that reputation, it is natural most people in Athla hate them. Personally, I like them. Although the Commonwealth promises racial equality, the Draconians are ignored, despised, and kept away from other communities. Still, they manage to endure.
Managed to endure.
Ralikesh is a land of scorching heat. Not my favourite place, but it's perfect for the Draconians to keep their precious eggs warm. The High Elves hold these lands by ancient birthright from a forgotten era, but only a few are hardy enough to settle here. It will be good to establish ties between Draconians and High Elves, to really cement our alliance. Unfortunately, we've also seen evidence of the Commonwealth burning through these fragile lands. My support for Reskar also gives me a chance to spy on the Commonwealth in this land. Is there a reason they are destroying these jungles? I know Reskar has the gift to harness the powers of nature and shelter the Draconian people in this savage territory. I will help him as his heroine. Once established in their promised land, I know these Draconians will prove a most powerful ally.
Alrighty. Start. Let's see where we are exactly. Or how does the... what kind of a setup our heroes are gonna be having. Yes, he is going to be the so-called main hero now, and she is following him. Ralikesh, we have arrived. It would be good to settle immediately. Later we can find another places to build more cities. I leave it all in your capable hands, Reskar. I suppose you will also want to seek out the dragons in this region. Certainly. There is dragon speak in the far west of this region. The Radiant Egg must be connected to it somehow. I feel the life within growing now, getting stronger. It is drawn to the peak. I must go there. So hello everyone and welcome back indeed into the Eight Wonders tree. This is where I will now then be continuing after we actually came through the full first mission. The very start of this episode is when I first came into this place with the previous heroes without the old experience. Now I just started to check out these guys and I realized that they don't actually, even though that this shows that we have all this experience and we are on level 7, it doesn't show our, well, any of the abilities that we've picked for her. And I realized that there's actually hero upgrades in here. So I can go into here and start looking into the hero upgrades. And I think that is then what we have to be doing again, picking what we need. Ah, now she has the Cloak and Dagger 1 here, which will allow her to cast more spells. When probably now this guy is the main hero, he will have that those abilities in here, in those research abilities. That's quite interesting. I didn't expect that. But though it does feel a little bit weird that we can be always picking stuff again, to be honest. I think that the skills that they learn actually stick to them, to be honest. Well, where's the wall climbing or something like that? Past wall. City walls is very regular terrain. Well, that's nice enough too, but what are these? Like, these are the spells that we had. We can be picking specific spells for her that she can use with mana. Is that what it means? I don't know. Like, this should mean that it costs mana, cast spell. But we don't even have points in that sort of thing, so we really need more points with this. That's for sure. So, yeah. More cloak and dagger, I think. At least one more. We couldn't be picking more, I don't think. Well, we could pick more, but I guess that has to be it. I would like to get some other things too, after all. Protection against poison is of course nice. That would be nice too, of course. Since it only costs 2 points. So that wouldn't be bad. If there is any more units that do some mind controlling, that wouldn't be bad for a fact. Night vision of course is nice enough. There's the wall climbing. Yes, that I want. Again, Devout Slayer causing them to deal against devout units. When defending, unless attacking units also has first strike. I think the first strike is very good for her self-defense. Stunning dodge could be nice, but it does mean that we would have to get close. And I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. Taunt, I did like Taunt. Though it's kind of hard. Well, let's pick Taunt. I think it's gonna be nice. But now actually we could be at least casting some of these too that I should be looking into. Sprint in combat, additional plus 20, 12, and enemy attacks of opportunity are avoided. Units cannot attack an enemy after a sprint. Yeah. That can be nice. Stealth Commander, gain forest concealment, nice enough. Poison knowledge. Only functions when the hero is leading the army, of course. That is nice too, but I'm not sure if I need it now, right away then. If I'm more... Well, if I'm not gonna be right that close up, especially when I haven't even increased any of these yet. Pass wall... Severely poisoned... have to be picking all of these things again. Oh. Gain melee strength. Sabotage is of course always nice, but let's see about spells, and some of these I think we need to be picking too, just to increase some of these things, but well, we can either take one of these and then one from here, or we don't take any of these and just start to increase these, which both are okay. I don't know, do you have spells at all then, at the moment? That's my question. I think you have some spells. 10 health and 50% of the points of the target friendly guy. Panic target enemy unit if it fails, the unit is hindered instead. Don't obey orders and attempt to flee from enemies or escape the battlefield for 2 turns. It's okay. That is of course nice if we need to escape. Unit gains plus 8 defense for the next 2 turns. That's not bad. Fuses target friendly unit with the shadows, rendering physical obstructions and attacks ineffective. The unit gains plus 40% damage protection, I think, and the pass wall ability until the end of combat. That is really nice. It does cost a lot of mana though. But I think we might have the mana for it now. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. Boost the morale of a friendly units when they have made a kill. That's not bad either, but I think I might like to try to take the shadow form. And let's just have 1 defense. 5 hit points more actually. Yeah. Okay. Let's give those skills to her. You should have them now. You do have all of those in your inventory, right? Yes. Yeah, you have 35 magic points at least now, so you can actually cast that spell if needed. I just love spell casting, so I think that's gonna be very useful. Well, what about you? You only have the 15 points, which is a shame, of course. But let's see. Do you... Yeah, I don't think you have the Druid now, the Druid ability, which is quite interesting. You have it here. I'm very sure of it. So, let's take the healing for you. On the hero's army, regenerate an additional 6 health each turn. Wouldn't most likely be bad. Shock protection wouldn't be bad considering what kind of units we had the most problem last time around. So maybe I can just take that. Then at least his troops have some shock protection. Debuffs on target friendly unit isn't bad. I would like to take the befriend animal though. Hindered by any terrain movement penalties. Farm at night. Nature resistance, blight protection. Night vision, natural healer, then just normal teasing smell. Maybe I will take something from here just to give him some more hit points and things like that. None of these are bad to have after all. And take that and take 1 of the range strength. Yeah, sure. Why not? That will be overall upgrades. And then let's get to actually check the full thing what we have. So you're basically alone. We do have a Draconian Shaman and Draconian Raptor here. And then you're almost alone, you only have a Draconian Hunter. And then we do have 2 Settlers. Which we of course have to be then deciding where do we plant these cities. I don't know if there's any sense to be putting any cities into here though, because there doesn't seem to be really anything in here. So I don't think that's the best idea. Let's explore a little bit at least. Okay, here's at least Elspirinzas that has been raised. So if we put together this elf city in here, I think it is an elf city, possibly because of it's like this. Yeah, rebuild the raised city is actually a mission here. Can rebuild the ruins of the elven city and make it our own. This is the first step in settling our promised land, yes. I was thinking so. Even without you saying. Then we just have to be... Well, that is actually even clear, that is clear, and that is clear, so yes. One of you settlers comes here and builds a city into here. If it used to be here, let's rebuild it. Or can we just like click it here? I kind of would like to know if I can just like build options. I don't know if that's actually rebuilding it or not, because I think it could be clearer if we are actually rebuilding it or if we are just building a new city into the ruins or something. It could be a separate thing set. What's in there actually? A familiar music. Is this Love and Death? I wonder. So you are baby reed serpents. Cuties. Swimming, wetland walking, evolve. When this unit reaches gold medal rank, it evolves. Oh, lovely. I love that sort of a evolvement. I love it. We could travel there. At least with... Well, everyone can travel across these mountains, I assume then, which sounds weird to me. They don't have mountain walking after all, so well, I guess it changed. This is free though, but I guess we are indeed using water magic because we are having these kind of places here. Let's see, yeah, you are gonna be just starting with the Druidry one. As such, it's logical. Those kind of things are there, but I still find it weird that we are picking all of the skills all over again when we've already picked them before once. Only one level of underground, which is still sad. Find the elves. 2 high elf settlements in this region. We should find them so they can join us. Okay, that was the first one and that one was already, basically. Burnt the ruins, indeed. Or has it been in here, actually? I don't know, because it's... well, I guess it's all of these spots then, basically. Oh well, okay. I guess it's okay. Keep Sundren alive at all costs. She must not fall. Ride the Gold Wyvern to the Dragon's Peak. The Gold Wyvern in his Radiant Egg heart hears the Dragon's call. It is growing, alive now. It will hatch soon. The dragons will be thankful to us should I show my loyalty to personally return their kin. I should ride the Wyvern to the Dragon's Peak after the egg hatches. Interesting. Take over the region. We have arrived at Rallycast. Time to make it ours. We need to settle this land, and if there is a position, vanquish it. Yes. Yes, I love these old familiar musics, even if they are a little bit unfamiliar. I'm just wondering, should we go and just try to kill this now? But, 40 hit points, 28, 10, 7, melee strike and poison spit. They do look kind of dangerous when we don't really have that many good units. Not a lot of mana or anything really, so probably not the best idea in the world to be engaging them right now, so let's just head forward. Yay, this is the first step towards a homeland where we can live free of oppression and intolerance. We will no longer be chased from our fields before the harvest. We will build a proud civilization where we can live the way we are meant to, in honor of our heritage and in harmony with nature, and no one will ever drive us away again. That is good. Okay, it's just a draconian place, but that's good, that's good. Let's see, what do we want to build first? I don't know. Archdruid domain. Class specific units. Yes, I guess the far shooting grounds maybe. Yeah, okay. Additional rank, okay. And this is then leads to temple and generate mana, and Draconian Elder is unlocked. Well, I do like the mana gain, so maybe we could build this first. And maybe then just the shooting grounds when we can build it that quickly after all. So let's start with something like those. And let's just move together, I guess, for a little while at least. There's orc troops. I'll rather attack orc troops than these guys, because I have no experience about them especially, which makes them more dangerous. I'm sure that the city, another city that we need to build is somewhere in there. So these are again then node serpents. Ah, pretty glowing one. The serpent was a construct of magic. It floated in the swirling air beside its summoner. We tried to gather in a defensive formation, but before we could organize, the thing appeared behind us. With a shower of crackling sparks, it struck like a bolt of lightning. Our strongest warrior stood stunned, unable to strike. Other footmen rushed the thing. Blow after blow struck the creature, and eventually it succumbed to our counterattack. By then, the sorcerer had another, less pleasant attack ready. Magic Hunter, Gordon Tuckkill, Mate's Lair. So, what spells do you actually have? One with the elements. By calling upon the wonders of the wild, the caster strengthens their empire connection with nature. All the caster's units gain Minus 50 terrain and climb penalties and plus 50 terrain and climb bonuses. Okay, interesting. Insect plague. A swarm of all devouring insects forces the local population indoors. Target enemy city suffers 25% production. Interesting, so kind of a negative one. Then those are of course the combat spells, and then there is upgrades just, okay. And that is of course the research tree. Yeah, let's try to attack. They are trying to flee the paddle. What do you want to do? Well, I guess we are good, so let them run. If they want to be escaping, let them run. Even if the fool they could, in all reality, if it's done nicely, they could be actually here now as reinforcements or something like that, and they think of fighting together with some higher forces. That would be actually quite fun. Not sure if that's the case, but that would be fun, so that there's actually some consequences in being good. I don't think they're these guys, but that would at least have been fun, so that they wouldn't just completely run off. What is the place you're in? Brigand hideout. Treasure site. Brigands are operating from the hideout. Okay, let's end the turn then. A new day dawns. Of course it does. When doesn't it? I'm really interested in going here. I should probably just at least see with someone if this is a safe place for the settler to go, though. This doesn't take that much time to come, but on the other hand it does take time, which this could go and use for something else. Raptor, Shaman, who would be the one to rather move? Well, you are a cavalry. I guess you could be the one to go more into here if I would actually again click the right button, which is kind of silly that I don't accidentally do it. Take some berries from there. What's this sign? The Jamal. Be sure to take plenty of water with your deer. Dress warm. It can be cold during the night. Follow the road to the west, I would assume. Okay. Goblin hermit appears. Blessings, travelers. A word, please. I have been expecting you. The All-Father sent me to wait here. A high elf and draconian working together. A dragon and a young immortal. You are the sign I seek. I will follow you. I will help you. What? Wait. A what? Sandrine asks question. Wait just a minute. Who are you? Why do you want to join me? How could you help me? These are rough times and it's dangerous where we're going for a lone goblin. Are you sure you're not confused? The goblin hermit replies, my name is Numlik and I come from a famed temple to the All-Father in the Zablur province. The All-Father's servant sent me here to wait for a sign. You are it. I know it. I'm not confused, and though I smile, I'm no fool. This is indeed dangerous, but it is even more important. As to what I can do for you, everything the All-Father wishes, I promise. What does the All-Father wish for you to do is then the question, though. Alright, welcome, though. Well, that is, well, a new leader, I guess. Yes, a goblin arm leader. Very interesting. Always simple. Spirit Ray suits a Spirit Ray at the target enemy unit. Well, welcome aboard. I suppose we're gathering all sort of people. Let's go get gold. Well, there's at least another city. A goblin shouts at you, stay away, you not come here, you want, this land belongs to Shnaka. You stay there, out, away, be gone. Well, yes, I'm not gonna be coming there at least now with a lonely one like this. This likes tropical. Funny. Okay then. Yeah, okay. So, where to then? that's a completely other kind of a question. There's at least a tomb which is unexplored, epic treasure. Should explore this ancient tomb for items. Yeah, I guess it is always that it says that it has items. Explore for items. Let's go and head into here though. I'm sure we're gonna be able to win against those three. Well, if you really want to flee, then fine, go. I'm never gonna get experience. But I feel wrong in trying to kill them. Okay, what do I want to take? Exploring the Brigand hideout, you discover a Dwarf Prospector, of course a unit, and then Jewel of Forgotten Revival. Plus 12 to regeneration. I could sell them for gold, but I don't think I want to, so take the reward. Yes, sure. I think I'll rather give this to her, as her minions don't necessarily, or she is most likely, when it's only going to be for her, she is most likely going to get hurt way more in the future than he is. Because we need to be basically having those assassin strikes and all that, and having her closer to the melee situations. And then we got the Dwarf Prospector, who is welcome to join us for sure at this point, especially.